Oh, wait! Did you see it? The UFOs have landed.
What was that?
All right, welcome everyone. Here we are at the gathering point. Oh, I forgot my sticker, but gathering point. What is that?
206 tonight.
Yeah, Robin, are you watching the board? Come on now, Robin.
She's got some
Robin
nice
said she got
drawings
the
on
board
there.
taken care of, and she normally does an amazing job. Every once in a while, we all slip up.
Oh yeah, 206 it is. She's got the paddles, but it's St. Patty's Day on Friday, so we got some St. Patty's Day gear on, and my grandma gave me this to take out to the bar wherever I may end up on Friday night. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but I'm wearing it on the show here tonight, and I might take the bow tie off when things get going because I feel a little ridiculous in it.
It looks good.
And the suspenders are kind of giving me a wedgie, but what are you going to do?
That's why everybody always does this.
We won't, that just makes it come up more. We won't aim the camera at your butt.
Pull the pants down move. Shall we spin the wheel?
Who are we? You guys tell everybody who you are?
We're the gathering point. We're here for live glass blowing. We got Oliver over here.
Grab me a marker.
He's over there. He's setting up, getting the colors ready. There he is, folks. Back on the show for his second time around. And we're going to spin the wheel here to see what the challenge is right now.
206?
Beautiful.
All right.
Here we go. The flapper's moving. Longest drop. Again?
But why does it
Against the reigning champ?
Why does it say
That has to do with who does the giveaway.
Yep, that's the giveaway. Two different things, but longest drop it is. The wheel doesn't lie, so I guess Oliver's all warmed up and ready to go. He's probably feeling like the man over there. If you guys remember him from 2 shows ago, he's feeling pretty confident because he won and it was crazy.
Oh, no.
But let's get down to it. We can spin the mold to see who's going first. We all remember the rules. It's the longest drop, 1 gather, 1 pipe, no reheating, and we'll see. He had like a 3-footer or something previously. We haven't looped it yet, but it survived, and it is pretty sweet.
I think we should go over the rules every time because, like, what if you're new to the show?
I briefly went over them. I just said them.
You guys go
Oliver.
over the rules. I'm going to go
One
get
pipe.
my something I need.
Oliver, get in here for the mold spin. Chris
We'll
is
pretend-
facing the camera.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
pretend
be
he's
in
this.
it. I'll be in it.
All right, he's in it.
Over to this side.
Wait a second. You go there. There we go.
Me. I'm first. Michelle's second. Oliver's taking up the rear.
All right.
Gonna show us how it is. So let's get into it. Hope you guys are having an amazing week. It's a pretty sweet one here at the Glass Academy. We got a couple special surprises for you tonight. We got a really cool something that's getting revealed and a lot of cool new tech to talk about and amazing things. So I'm gonna gather it up and do it. Here we go, Oliver.
Pressure, Jake.
No pressure. The pipes are all on the far left, which means they're a little bit cold, so that means I'm gonna treat this gather a little different by taking the gather, and this is called sitting on the sill, meaning I'm just gonna let the glass soak into the pipe, let the heat really get in there so that I utilize all of the glass and it's not just a tiny little drip off the end and all the glass stays on the pipe. That's the plan. So here we go. It's a big old honker. Someone put the chair right there for me. Was that you, Mom?
It was me because I'm short and I need the chair.
Thank you very much. I do too. Letting it drip. This is recycled glass. It's going to be a light blue drop. It's really light, almost clear glass right now for whatever reason.
Kelly Robson, it's her husband's birthday today. What?
That's a
Looking
disqualification.
pretty disqualified.
That sucks.
It was
Not
looking
cool.
good.
I thought it was going to be a winner,
You know what that
but that's
means?
not a winner.
There's hope for me.
Anyway, moving on. That was no fun. But here we are.
So far, we've got nothing to beat. But here comes the Giru. Is that a sandwich or is that somebody who's really good at something?
That was a mix between both of them.
No.
Hey, you know what we didn't talk about last week?
No.
Was the fact that out of the top 40, the Netflix executives did not pick me.
Michelle didn't make it into Blown Away,
They
folks.
said most applications they've ever had. I was in the top 40. They made a 2-minute press pack, and I did not get chosen.
I know. Holy. Oh, hey.
Wow.
Hey, that's a
This is
good
what happened
one.
last time, right?
Whoa.
Oh, what are you fishing? For some mystery fish, an invisible fish?
That's a pretty good one.
Look at how it stayed thick there. That's kind of
I think
interesting.
all the undulation does that.
It's better to have a medium long drop and be in the game than be disqualified,
That
folks.
looks good.
I can tell you that firsthand.
Aren't you scared, Oliver?
I'm a little bit I was feeling good after Jake's attempt, but now I'm a little bit nervous.
You should be. Gosh darn it.
What?
What are you doing?
Picking up the ladder.
Wait a second.
I think Chris just got his St. Patrick's Day ladder out.
Was that in the rules?
Oh, maybe I don't need the ladder.
Look at the treachery.
How did that happen?
Michelle went with a tender hand and flopped it on the floor as she knocked it off, and she still has a qualifying raindrop,
Still the longest.
but unfortunately,
it's the
it's
longest.
2 minutes.
not very long.
All right, fine.
But it's
Oh,
a
look at that little
good
bugger.
raindrop. That's adorable. Well, here comes Chris then. We got a pretty serious setup here. Look at him, he's acting like the man. But anyway, yeah, guys, I hope you had an amazing week. Love to see everyone's names. I still got to get the comments up, but I hope that I see you guys there. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what the deal is. We're going to be talking to our VIP members a little bit on the show. And some pretty cool stuff going to happen tonight.
There might be some trickery in the fact that maybe you don't need to make it big.
No, I think so.
It's too heavy when it's big.
Yeah, mine was a perfect setup, but it was twice as thick as a normal drop, so it just took it to the flow.
Watch yourself, Jake.
Watch out, that thing's flopping. He's not going straight up and down with the pipe. It's dropping hard. It's dropping hard, folks. No good. He's going to try to lift it off the floor. He's got it.
I do.
You can almost touch the ceiling with that. But I'm sorry, it is
What?
disqualification.
Why? It's still hot?
It hit the flow.
It's still a drop.
Why is it not good?
He hit the floor. It was
It
dribbled
doesn't matter,
all
it's
over
still
the floor, and he
dropped. Look.
lifted it back up.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Then mine would have still been good too.
No, yours was all wrinkled and messed up.
You can't change the rules.
Look at it. It's a perfect drop.
Nope, sorry.
I think before it breaks.
If that actually didn't hit the floor, that would be a record-breaking drop right there.
I don't know.
Look at that thing. That's got to be like 12 feet long.
Joey says his bet is on Oliver or Chris.
Did you just see what happened, Joey?
Joey, did you see what happened?
I need your approval. If you say it's good,
No,
it's good.
absolutely not.
Joey,
Let's see what you
that's
got,
like 15
Oliver.
feet long.
It's no good.
So depending on Joey's call, I either got to be a 10-inch or a 10-foot drop.
Yeah.
What does Joey say?
Joey says no good.
All right,
Denied.
I'm gonna get our St. Patty's Day ladder out of here because I'm gonna hurt myself.
You gotta
on
set
that.
it up how he likes it. There is a pretty nice duality of the difference of these drops right now. It's a pretty cool looking floor.
I'm telling you, mine's good.
We didn't get a sweep before the show tonight, so it's a little bit hairy around here. And I wonder if anybody can guess why there's these splotchy bits on the floor here, why the floor looks like this. It normally doesn't. But a couple guesses would be cool, and I'm gonna go grab my device and be able to watch the comments here in a second.
Your device.
Oliver's got nice hands on the gathers. He's getting good gathers now. He's letting it flop. With extreme dexterity, he's made his way to the top of the bench.
Oh man, it's
Oh, he's letting it flop. Oh, it's soupy. Uh-oh, early drop.
Whoa!
Michelle? No. Oh my goodness. So would that count, Dad?
Hey, Joey
it
says.
it did count for a little bit there.
For
Joey
a
says
second.
it's valid,
No.
and it's still straight and valid.
No, it hit the floor. It's flat on one side.
It's good.
Michelle is the champion tonight with her 10-inch, not even.
I say we vote on it.
Nice job, Mom.
No, back off. Not you, back off.
Karate chops me in the arm.
Look, I won! Do you know how long it's been since I've been on the trophy? Little piece of bubble in there and I'm sorry. My name gets to go on the trophy.
Oh my God.
Man.
All right.
Look at she's stepping look at she's busting
Can we
Chris's
just
raindrop
get
up.
this one out of the way, please?
Oh my God. Here comes the bus.
Jeez.
Maybe I should save this one. Could we put a loop on this and like hang it? It's still warm.
Of course it is. All right, well,
All right. You
let's
want to
clean up our mess.
do you want to do a over the table?
Sure, we could do a quick over the table, show people what's going on. We got some really cool things in store. Don't look past me over here because we got a little bit of a product
Grab a
reveal
broom.
perhaps going on in the future. We're on this camera, I believe, now.
When we were going to do it with you showing off, we were going to do that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
back to that one.
Back to camera A.
So we got a nice, fresh, brand new set of cactuses here tonight. And the theme of the show, folks, is cactuses, deserts, and UFOs. We have 2 custom orders tonight. Let's take a look at the board. We got our warmer-upper, which is going to be Michelle on the pipe once again in a UFO theme. We've got a sweet set, third of a kind, actually maybe her fourth, of a spaghetti black and white special mug for the mug collector herself, Katrina. Then for Carlton, who should be watching here tonight, we're making an incredible multicolored, large, solid, thick, sweet heart. So we're going to get into more detail when we get going with that. We have our giveaway. Joey's goblet from the previous week is going to be the giveaway for tonight. We didn't have time to make one on the goblet show, so someone's going to be getting that amazing piece. And then we have a beautiful display of one-of-a-kind, one-and-done cactuses for tonight. And you guys know what we do with our cactuses. We love to make them. Super fun, beautiful spotted color along the outside. Each one has a correlating, super dense colored flower on the side. And we've got a really nice array of all kinds of different colors. This one might be my favorite on the table right here. Look at how the spots are sticking off. They got texture, the little spiral on top, and the beautiful little berry flower stamped on the bottom with the GA. These are our super classic, super cool product, and available at 6:30 tonight on the website. We also have a special surprise behind me for after this that we'll show you guys a little bit later in the show. But let's go ahead and get into it, and let's hear what Michelle's talking about. Let's hear the tech. People want to hear the tech.
While you guys were discussing cactuses, I was thinking of not Station 51, Area 51. What was it called?
Area 51,
Yeah,
yep.
right? So I love the History Channel. When I turn on the TV, it's always on the History Channel, and sometimes there's like those weird alien shows, and you're like, wait, what is this? And you get sucked in. Well, spaceships are always like, when I was a kid, they were always round with that ring, but then I saw a spaceship that was kind of like pizza shape. And so,
Are you telling everybody that you saw a spaceship?
well, that was the question tonight.
That looked like pizza.
I wish I could have flying pepperoni. I wish I could have remembered to ask the question. So, like, have you seen a UFO? But how about better yet, would you want to see a UFO? Like, I'd love to see one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun. So, anyways, we're gonna try a different style spaceship that I saw in one of these ancient alien, like, here's the spaceship flying. So yes, it's pizza shape. We're going to use the corks on it. I explained how we're doing it with Chris. It's going to be recycled glass with metallic on it, because if you're a flying spaceship, perhaps you don't want to be seen and you want to be metallic.
Perhaps.
Great.
So that's the plan. We got a lot to do tonight. We're each going to make a UFO. Oliver's assisting, kind of just running with the punches here tonight. There he is.
I'm ready.
And we got 2 custom orders. So we got 5 pieces. And I think the plan is that mine will be the giveaway at the end of the show. Chris is going to make one like this big, he said. So let's just see what happens.
I think it's going to all work out perfectly.
Me too.
All right, Michelle's going out of recycled glass, going in for a big gather. She's going for it. Check her out.
What am I going for?
What are you going for?
A dip in the metallic-y color.
So she's got a recycled body, and what is that? Some gold brown?
I don't know. The case said metallic color.
Dark and metallic?
Yeah, dark and
Oh,
metallic.
that's a crazy one.
That's what I figured. It was a mix of something, right?
If you're
Yep.
ever going to see a spaceship, it's going to be dark metallic, or maybe silver metallic.
I think so.
Wouldn't you think?
Some type of strange, like metal from outer space that's never been discovered before.
Yep,
Well,
exactly.
that's what they talk about. Like when they find the scraps, like this is not a metal that we've ever seen before.
Is that the alien people you're talking about?
Yeah.
And you're saying they found scraps, so somebody destroyed an alien ship?
Maybe it crashed in Area 51. Where
Whoa.
have any of you guys
wah,
seen?
wah,
Put
wah.
it in the chat. Have you seen
Yeah.
a UFO? Have you been
Anybody?
to Area 51?
Those are the type of people that are going to see them. The Glass Academy addicts.
I think so too.
UFO spotters.
Ooh, the metallic on this is nice.
So I got the comments up here, guys. I'd love to see where you guys are watching from or just loading in, whether it's your couch or whether it's from a different country. Check in with us and say hi. Share the feed. Talk to us a little bit about what's going on.
Look, it's already metallic.
Yeah, it's a crazy color.
Beep, beep.
I got a question here from Carolyn wondering, how do you enter the giveaway? Well,
Want me to tell them?
you could tell them.
All right, guys, I'm going to get the...
You gonna want some air after this heat, Michelle?
Not yet. Thank
So
you.
what we've got here, folks, is we've got a question. Every week we ask a question, and you have to respond to that question via email to enews@glassacademy.com. And this one right here, you can see, have you ever seen a saguaro cactus in person? Would you be willing to eat a cactus flower? Because that one's Facebook and YouTube.
That's Facebook and YouTube.
Cactus flowers. Not a good
Saguaros only bloom once a year and they're protected. So you have to know someone who has
So if you eat a saguaro cactus
Flower.
protected flower, you're in deep doo-doo, folks.
But how do you actually pronounce that word?
saguaro.
Is it
Saguaro?
saguaro?
Saguaro.
How do you guys sit at this bench? It like wobbles.
That was Joey earlier today, Joey.
Joey, how do you sit at a bench that wobbles?
Looks like we lost all of our Glass Academy logos.
And then
Oh, good call.
Looks like they got removed from the bench.
the last piece of the night is picked randomly out of the wheel of names. We spin all the emails, and I think the emails run anywhere from like 50 to 150 emails. People answer. The odds are pretty darn good.
Really
Okay,
good.
well.
You win, so make sure you set your answer in, guys.
Incredible odds.
Yeah. That metallic glass is looking real great. You see Oliver blowing into the end of the rope by pretty shell, so she's pretty much thinking about the shape that she wants to make her ancient alien vessel.
Ancient alien. But what if it's a modern alien? I never said ancient.
I know I added that in there, just makes it sound more cool. An ancient alien is gonna be, I mean, most aliens, they're not like, they could be millions old. They could be like working in a time period that's totally different than ours. And they might have been like, I'm not gonna say born, but maybe even
Borned?
developed.
Developed.
Somehow developed. and only been in existence for seconds.
What if
Or they're
time-space
ancient.
reality? It's not at all like our time-space reality. Right?
You're right. That's pretty heavy.
I'd like to hear
This
everybody's
is a lot
thoughts.
to think about while I'm giving air.
Stay focused, Oliver.
Can you give me Cork next?
We're going to Corktown?
Corktown.
Does everyone know where Corktown is?
Yes, it's this really great place in
Speaking of St.
Detroit.
Patty's Day,
It's right downtown Detroit. It's right by the sweet old train station, and it is just amazing.
Come on
So
in.
here it comes. I think we're waiting on something. It's the Cork Master.
Corkmaster.
Now, nobody's allowed to make a comment on the smell of the corks.
oh,
Love it.
I love the smell of the corks.
That was a joke because there hasn't been one time that we brought the corks out and someone hasn't said, I love the smell of the corks.
You get in the shower and you cover yourself with cork smell.
It's super good. It's like exfoliating.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
More?
Yeah, will you cap it?
Yeah.
What's the purpose, Mom, of Oliver capping it?
If he didn't, it would get. When Chris pushed it, it would push all the air out and it would like attach itself.
Would it concave itself?
Yeah.
What would it attach itself to?
I don't know.
An alien?
I don't know. We could lamp work a little alien.
A green triangular headed bean?
Why do they have to be green?
All it's St. Patty's Day, first off, so
Yeah.
any
They're all
alien that
green
we're gonna imagine
aliens?
is gonna be green. And pretty much, I think that all the ancient like drawings on the stone walls and caves, all the aliens had triangular heads.
And green chalk?
How do you know they were green?
Well, that came up somewhere, you know.
Okay, so now I want it like more flat across. I might have it do like the pocket face. Let me think about that. It's too rounded.
Oh, what was I going to say? I was going to say something good.
What were you gonna say, Suspender?
I had a question for everyone.
Did everybody see our hats?
Let me get a zoom on that.
Get a zoom into my hat, guys. See that?
Yeah.
Super blue Detroit Red Wings.
Turn
action.
sideways. Yeah.
I wish you guys would have told me you were wearing them because I got mine in yellow with the Michigan Tech logo on it.
Really? Yeah. Very cool.
Well, we had plans
Okay.
for you, pal.
Oh, okay.
We had that hat set aside for you.
Yes.
We got a bulge.
We're gonna cork it again.
All right.
Oliver, let's take a look at that beanie.
Oh, is it on center?
That's about as St. Patty's Day-ish as one could be.
I'm already a redhead.
I thought I was gonna say, is it his red hair or is it the hat?
It's
All right.
total combo.
Cork it.
All right, I'm
Do
gonna
not
cork the
cap
bulge right now, you guys. You got to be careful when you do that.
Yep.
Anything could happen. Someone's gonna need to blow while I'm doing
All
that.
right, blow it now.
Blow.
I wanted to make it get.
Look at this teamwork.
Good.
It's a cool shot.
I love the color.
Smoke in
so
the air.
I need a little Moritz first
Okay.
for the punty, and then we're gonna do the 2 small discs.
Ah. I haven't had a chance
ready
to
for
look
those
at the
on the
comments.
mic?
I'm going to go
No,
hustle
first-
over and grab my phone so I can see the answers you guys have been putting in on both Facebook and YouTube about the spots on the flow.
Do you want these
I want a Moritz first.
black?
Yeah, we'll do them the same color, but first the Moritz.
And I'm doing them all black.
Yes, then you're doing them all black. So we're gonna add to the spaceship. It's gonna be propelled by flames. Moritz first.
Repelled or propelled?
For the
You
putty.
said all the same color, right? Or no?
No, not for the Moritz. Just regular. Flip.
I didn't really see many of the answers, folks, but the reason that the floor is
Thank
as
you.
spotty as it is,
And not
right down here,
so about the size of a quarter.
is because
and
Joey
squash
and
on
Matt,
Harvard.
we're going to town on our signature egg for this year. And we have, so that we have some consistency. As many of you know, one of the difficult things, or first things you do in a woodworking class, is to carve an egg. And an egg shape is not that easy. So we have a mold to keep them consistent for us, a wooden mold. And you've seen us use some molds before. You have to dip them in water, keep them in water, and that mold spewed water all over the floor. So that's what that is.
What are you talking about?
Talking about the floor here. Wanted to give people a little insight as to what Joey and Matt were up to today.
Where is there water all over the floor?
Right there, it's splotchy. Right there, folks. Here comes Chris with some craziness right here. Let's see. Cuts off a little ball. He gives it a nice squish. And Michelle's coming in.
I'll take the other one. And then this is where like the jet engine off the back, the flames are going to come off of it.
They're still using the classic combustion jet engine.
These particular...
They were ancient aliens.
Yeah, these
Right, you're
particular
right.
aliens are...
You're right.
For all we know, it's steam powered.
It could be.
Who knows? It could be a little behind the times.
They're so fast, though, you don't see them in the sky.
That doesn't sound like a normal engine.
What's that one movie where the Indians in the movie or the natives in the movie don't understand a ship coming across? Chris will know the movie. We saw it together.
Apocalypse Now.
Maybe.
Great movie.
Okay, so now I didn't do that. Wanted them a little further spread apart, but that's
Take a
okay.
gander at her
Wanna bring me
drawing down
flames?
here.
Yep.
So the 3 orange-red mixture. Oliver, if you watch what Chris does, he can bring the first one, you can bring the second.
You got it.
So, folks, Bess has added, this is a message to the VIPs out there right now. As these guys handle this, this might not be the best time to talk about it. So a message to the VIPs, he's getting some flames over there, but we're testing out a way to reach out to you all in one place at what time so you get a notification when we come out with new stuff and we need to update you on the VIP perks that you guys are a part of. These are the people that pay $4.99 a month on YouTube, support what we're doing, and there's a bunch of other benefits. So we just put out a poll. Bess did it about 10 minutes ago, and it's a poll on YouTube that you should have got a notification via email or some other way that you had signed up for as to the fact that there's a new poll. If you guys did get that notification, if you wouldn't mind going to YouTube and answering the poll, it's about how you got the notification. We want to be able to contact you guys directly and get all that lined up. Look at these flames coming out.
Isn't that fun?
So check your emails for that notification.
Yeah. Do you want to have Oliver bring?
Take a look at YouTube and just know that this is only going to lead to incredible things. Very cool. Is it going to be puntied up?
Yeah, so Chris is going to bring me a very tiny punning because I didn't leave myself a ton of room.
In between the combustion pads?
Yep. Did you notice what he did with color?
Yeah, precisely.
Sounds good to me.
So I finally got to the comments. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. A beautiful comment from Dana said, "How about them Bruins?"
I'm sorry, did you say something?
We know you guys are all tremendous hockey fans out there, and 95% of you guys are Red Wings fans. Even if you're not a Red Wings fan, you probably deep down are. We went to the game against Boston, the best team in the entire league, record-breaking, amazing team that we really don't like, and they did a really... I mean, they're all good people, but we don't like them. But the Wings won 5-3, folks. It was ridiculous. I mean, we just we're not the best team in the league. We're rebuilding. We're totally underdogs, and we gave them the business. So just a big old cheer, a big old congratulations for the Wings.
We gave them the business.
And that's what I'm
Did you
talking
go
about.
out there on the floor with a contract? Sign here, the dotted
That's
line.
right. You got the business. The other thing I was going to say is Michelle's not often on the pipe on these shows anymore, folks. So the fact that she's making a sweet UFO right now is pretty cool. And if you guys think that's awesome, just share the feed. You guys spread it around. Show us some love. Toss an extra comment in there to get the algorithm all juiced up.
I
we
wish I would
appreciate
have
you.
done the flames a little further
I'd
apart.
heat them up, spread them apart more so the put get in there, don't connect, and then you can bend them back after you finish the piece.
Of course I'm gloating, Carrie.
Like heat that
Yeah.
other one and push it out a little bit.
It looks like a
That's not
flaming
local,
heart.
It's not going to come out.
It does look like a flaming heart.
Maybe it's not an alien ship. Maybe it's really a flaming heart. Are you making a heart later?
We are making a heart.
That's
Dave
who it's
guessed
for, is that
Crackletown.
person you were.
Dave, that's a very good guess right there. So that's looking good. We're going for the flip around punty special.
So this is kind of like the experimental ship. I see where I think I would have liked to have cut the bottom so it's really straight. Done the flames a little farther apart. It's all good.
Well, you can push those things back for sure after you put it up, maybe.
Nah, it's okay.
Are you going to put the punty like right in between the flames?
Oh yeah, we're living on the edge.
I gotta say, I love to see the technical terminology of the people that watch our shows now. We just had 3 people, I don't have my phone anymore, but 3 people in a row said, we love to see Michelle on the pipe. You know, if you guys just showed up to our show, I don't know if you would say it in that way, to have someone on the pipe. I mean, that's pretty technical terminology, and it's super cool to see that. And we love to see Michelle on the pipe, too.
I like how it's sunny. Thank goodness. Time changed.
It's a
kind of
beautiful
crazy.
night.
The metallic on this is pretty awesome. I don't
Isn't it
know that we're
sweet?
going to have to reduce it. It's kind of doing its own thing.
If we reduce that, it'll get rid of the metallic.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Looking good.
So that's the flip around, and it's a tiny punny, so we got barely a connection on there, so she's not going to be working on this for another half hour. She's probably just going to get her things done and know that she'll just tap the pipe and it'll pop right off.
So I wanted to put the GA logo on it, but if I use the torch, it's going to change the black, is what I hear you saying.
Perhaps. You could put just, a little stamp on the side, a little clear one. Probably going to be best. Anybody got any plans for St. Patty's Day out there?
What do you?
Oh, I just heard something from tech support.
What
And I think what she's saying, if I zoom in on this area back here, does anyone remember what was sitting on that peach-colored box back there for a long time? It was a clock, folks, and it's 6:32, and that means that the website is live. One and done cactuses, which we'll go back over after this piece, are available for purchase on the website.
Which
That's what we do.
class will you check that the website's rolling?
Make glass, sell glass, produce shows. If you guys love what we do, take a look at the website. And it sounds like our second table's up too, so we didn't get the big reveal on our new product that we're going to be walking over and showing you guys in a minute. But if you're already on the website, take a look at that. We got a really sweet product we've been brainstorming for a little bit now, and it's going to be super
So you going to want
cool.
to tungsten that?
I don't know. Should I have?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Tapper?
React that? Yeah.
That thing's flying.
Was that it flying to the hole?
Yeah, it was a triangle spaceship. Will you cork it if I hold it? Just cork it one time to smooth it out.
Just cork it one time.
Does look like a flaming heart.
Not really.
Oh wait, look at through the smoke.
That's
Yeah. So the folks that are wondering about the notification, we sent it out. It's to our VIP subscribers. So if you guys are the folks
Bring
that
me a small bit of glass.
signed up for $4.99 a month on our YouTube for exclusive content and first choice at new products, those are the folks that should be getting the notification. If you got the notification and it's not working, you can't get there, then that's interesting, and send us an email about it, and
You have to be an active subscriber.
we'll
Some
learn.
people jump on and off.
Right.
So it only worked to the people that are current subscribers.
But it looks like Joey said, "Is this the Millennium Falcon?"
Thank you,
looks
Joey.
like that.
But that's a low torch.
What up, Mike? He's staying off the streets for St. Patty's Day.
Ready?
Oh, we got Liz in the house. Nice to see you. Nice to see your name again, Liz. Hope you're doing well. We got a pretty crazy show going on here right now. Spaceship special, UFO, cactuses, and cactuses.
What do you?
Yeah, so we'll have to make it land in the
What do we
desert.
think for knockoff?
Do we knock it off?
Paddle
right
and
in
just
there?
slide it into it.
So let's see. Michelle is going to knock it off. She's taking it to the knockoff station, which now I can't see anything, but there it goes. I don't want to be standing in front of the hole with this camera. Yeah, we'll have to put that where it's supposed to be next time. But you guys look great.
Experimental show. I know what I'm doing next one.
And there it goes, folks.
Right.
The
About
paddle's
that.
flaming. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Flaming
Nice
paddle,
job.
Oliver steady handing it to the box on the far side of the shop. If you guys are brand new to the show, where's your UFO going, Mom?
Where's it going?
Yeah.
Area 51.
Whoa.
It landed safely.
It's going to the Indian Bird.
Well,
You want to do this?
I'd like to, let's show them off some new product, folks. Let's check it out. The cactuses, it looks like a couple of them are already gone. They're live on the website. But this, we've got kind of a weird, maybe we do this. Look at how amazing, folks. You ready for the big reveal?
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I thought we were going to tear that off, but take a look at it, folks. Where's the ring at?
Oh, where is the ring?
I have no idea.
That was on you.
I put it right over there. There it is. This is a pretty cool ring. Another gift from my grandma from back when I was like 10 years old. This is all like super high quality diamonds. This is like a $50,000 ring.
What?
So if anyone loses it or anything, oh my God, not the diamond ring. No, it's not diamonds, but it's a really cool ring and it's got some cool history with my grandma. But this is what these are for, folks. Look at that. They're completely decorative as well, but they're also a two-sided ring holder saguaro cactus.
I like it.
Or a five-sider. And this guy was actually us just getting radical in the shop. Look how nice it sits on there and how beautiful it looks. It's a really cool piece for wherever you may put it in your home. There's 5 only available tonight. It was our first run of them. We're designing them. We're still yet to have the full release, but this is giving you guys a little sneak peek into what's coming down the pipeline. This number 5 is more than just a 5-tiered ring holder. Per Joey's incredible idea, in the middle of the day, we designed a lizard on the bottom of this saguaro. This is actually hollow. Most of them over here are solid. They're really sturdy and strong. They got these really cool natural sandy bases to them. They sit perfectly flat and super nice. But that is some kind of crazy addition right there. This one's hollow, so it's not too heavy of a piece. It's pretty rational. But you'll see detailed pictures of them each on the website. We have a few different styles of color we've been trying out on the base. This one's more of like a rocky, deserty action with the GA stamp in the side. We've got 2 with clear flowers, a few with white. That's your sandy one. Number 3, we got a gold base on it. So we're pretty happy about these, really excited about them. Michelle made a really nice display here with the cactus action and a real live cactus there on the Larry. But I'll prop this guy right up on that one.
Okay, jump over to this.
How about maybe on this one? Ooh.
Like, I don't know what sold, but this is like a really cool trick at home. So I have a plant stand and there's always like a space that's missing. So just putting this and putting the cactus on top fills the empty spaces between your plants and looks super cool. So instead of just, you can do tabletop is fine. But just that simple trick of some rocks from your garden, or these are rocks that go in a fish tank. So they're the glossy kind. And then just setting that on top already, it just makes them pop like something more. Very nice, very nice.
All right. Super cool. Let us know what you guys think. Send us an email. Put it in the e-news. Let us know your thoughts on those products. We're still designing them right now, and we love feedback from you guys. Of course, the biggest feedback is what sells. So when you guys are picking out your favorite cactuses and these new styles, as they sell, that's going to tell us what the best style is.
I don't know.
Here's a really cool picture that Katrina had sent me of her 2 spaghetti mugs at home. Don't mind the finger marks on my computer. You got one with the Baby Yoda green and the blue chrome, and then you got one with a deep orange/red with the tobacco on top with a little bit of metallic properties. So we're going to do one now that matches her 2 dogs color themes, and she has 4 or 5 mugs in the all black and white. If I remember their names, one was, I want to say Homie, but I think it was something different than that. It wasn't Homie, and the other one was Max. And so this is a shout out to her amazing dogs, and we're going to go ahead and get a really sweet spaghetti mug custom whipped up here.
Any other colors we need out, Jake?
Nope. I think we're looking good. You can pick up that black on a...
You got a wrap on the end of here to pick it up?
that was going to be the spaghetti black.
Oh, I thought it was black body with white spaghetti, you said. No?
Reversal. So I'll take that. And we got to pick up that black.
Okay. You got it.
I'll just pick it up once I get it on the pipe. I'll give it to you.
And so the size and the shape and this, other than the style of the color pattern, I kind of want to get them matching somewhat for size. But she really likes to leave it up to us most of the time. And we're just adding to a collection of many. So as long as it's a well-crafted, high-quality drinking vessel, I think Katrina's going to be satisfied. Howie. Homie. Howie.
Letter off.
One letter off. Going for 3 schmacks. We went for a white. I didn't go super tiny green. It's going to have a little bit of spottiness to it because the other 2 styles that she had the larger grain as well. So I wanted to match the set. I'm going to get it real bubblicious here. If you guys are brand new to the show, let us know in the chat. This is how we pop our first bubble in there. A little bit of air. I put my thumb on the end of the pipe, my breath expanded, I spit all over the floor, and now I've got a bubble on the end of the pipe. So in the way that the products we've been making have came along and the way that Oliver's been introduced into the studio, he's really been working with bar color a lot. A lot of these mushrooms he's been doing, these new style of mugs, we've been using a lot of bar color. So he does know how to whip up some bar color, heat it to the core. All those white flowers and the new saguaros are all bar color. So he's done a pretty good job of, I think it's taught him really well the heat of the glass and the way it moves and the timing you need in the hole to reheat things. It's not something we usually do, and it's kind of a higher tech glass blowing working with bar color, so I think it was good timing for Oliver to get thrown into the ringer.
So do you want to talk a little bit about why bar color is a little bit more oddball from what we typically do?
Yeah, there's a lot more opportunity for waste. You have, if you don't set it up correct, you got a lot of color left on the pipe or mixed with the clear, and there's a lot of leftover resources. It also just, when you're reheating something thick from the outside to the inside, you need to have your color prepped correctly. If the assistant, if he just brought it over like that on the first heat, the core would be hot, it'd fall off like a little ball, and it just wouldn't go on correct. So he knows for the spaghetti move that he's shaping it up just like that. Chris may give him a pointer or 2.
Yep, I'd mar with the clear part of the glass for a minute and suck all the heat out of that, so it's not, so it doesn't want to come off the pipe. You know what I mean?
Okay, so it's a little bit more stable.
Stiff up on the clear by the pipe. Now you go ahead and heat that up and just kind of start with the bottom and work your way in slowly more towards the thin, but you don't want to be all the way in.
Okay, I'm with you.
And this is kind of the stuff, it's like when we're teaching these guys, and we just went through it with Matt too, and we're talking about the way to heat certain things, it completely depends on the color you're using. If we were using yellow like we were earlier, he'd still be reheating that first heat and it'd be completely solid. Let me get one more quick heat.
He's going to be ready when you come out.
Okay. But it's so circumstantial the way that each piece is put together based completely off of the first gather that you take. So as many tips and pointers we can give to Oliver, we do, but he's also learning just to understand the way glass moves and how he's got to control it and making those decisions on the fly. And that went on pretty darn nice.
Oh yeah.
There we go. We're gonna use this for anything else, Jake, today, or we're done with it?
I think we're good.
All right.
That was perfect, Oliver. Thank you.
So when you put that on there, check it out, you guys. It's textured, very textured on the surface, but Jake's gonna superheat that and melt it in, and then when he rolls it on the steel plate, it'll blend perfectly smooth into the surface of that white, and it'll just be a color pattern, just like he was painting on the glass.
The interesting thing too is that some colors won't ever be perfectly smooth, depending on what they are and the chemical reaction. Some of them will have a dark line or a bright line around the edge of the color. Some of them you just can't smooth out and they're going to have texture no matter what. So that's all in the trial and error, and that's why certain classes, a lot of classes, we only offer specific colors because we know what works for that class and there won't be anything unknown coming out. When people come for our 100% hands-on 2-hour class at the studio here, they don't work at all with color because there's too many options, you're making too many different things, and you need to see the way the glass moves with clear or with recycle before you get to that stage. But black and white, that just smoothed out real nice. And now I'm going to start building up the core heat again into the bubble so I can start puffing it out.
Are you gathering over this?
No.
All right, so all that color is going to be on the surface, everybody, and that's a really, really cool pattern, especially with that white, because sometimes the white and the black will become matte finish, which is a really beautiful technique.
I think they both might. It looks.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to.
I think in looking at the pictures that Katrina had, I think I was the lead on one of those mugs and you were the lead on the other one. So maybe we should be collabing on the third one of her set.
Double energy action?
Yeah.
I like that.
Maybe I'll puff it out and get the foot on there.
And I'll take it.
And you can take it after the punny.
Sounds good.
We'll let
to me.
Oliver bring the punny though, because he's been bringing some sweet ones. Earlier today we were making saguaros. He's got the system down. Take a little bit of air, Oliver.
Yeah, that's
To
got
the
a
inflation
great,
station.
Great pattern on there.
Beautiful. You're talking about color waste. We're always looking to have our moil with the least amount of color. So that's just a little bit right there. But when you're using bar color, we could have took a look at Oliver's moil when he was done with the black. There was probably still about a third of that color left on the pipe. But just the way you shape it up and the way it's used, it's mixed with clear. There's no way we can save it. So that's kind of just the cost of using bar color. I'm going to probably take one light puff and maybe a cap.
What are we
after
thinking
that.
for a foot?
Clear.
Oh, clear, so you can see through and see all that action?
Yep. And Oliver's bringing the foot too. I think he can handle it real light. That's good. Always
On yet?
wait till I say go on those, Oliver. Real light. A little more.
Air.
Good. Perfect.
Sorry, I thought I was talking to you about the paddle.
A lot of different people. This one we'll just cap it.
Okay.
Or if you want to cap it, he could start up on the foot and get a nice
You
core
want to
gather going.
paddle or it doesn't matter?
No, I'm just going to give it the paddle and let it squish out to the side, a little bottom bulge.
Okay.
All right.
You're bringing it, making a punny out of it too? On a
Testing
step down,
it.
a rusty step down?
You got it.
You want me to do a foot then turn it into a punty? Then I'm going to do it on a...
So that means he's got to use a counterweight pipe. He's got to get a big enough gather on center and bring it over real hot, which clear is going to make that a little bit easier for him. And then he's got to take that last little bit of heat left over, cut off the extra glass, and shape it up into a punny that's going to work for a mug. So this is called putting them on the spot.
You have to give me an extra second here.
Take your time, you got time. That's perfect. That's so tasty, that shape. And if we could get a zoom, Bess, right on all this action, the color's insane. And there is a chemical reaction on this one where it doesn't get metallic around the outer edges of the spaghetti. It's only metallic on the inside, right along there.
It must be like squid ink spaghetti.
I think it might be.
We thinking that's going to be enough?
I think that's going to be perfect, and I'll take it right now.
Oh, okay.
That happened fast, folks. Sorry about that. I'll take a paddle, Dad. Love putting on clear feet. I know I say it every time, but it just, you can get it so tight and so crispy. It's so satisfying. I gotta get some heat. Like he's got a real nice punny lined up. This is looking really good. Look at the magnification station on the bottom where it's that thick layer of clear is just magnifying the color pattern.
You ready
I'm gonna
for
need
me?
1 or 2 more heats.
Okay.
Gotta equalize the temperature. That foot's still real solid and hot and juicy, and then the top's kind of ice cold around like 1300 degrees. So I'll blow on it to cool it down. I'll leave the piece with you to start heating up, and then Chris is gonna take it from you.
Okay.
Once we punny it up.
Let me get out of the camera shot here.
One more flash and I'll be ready to go. One more flash for you, I mean. Love it. He took a nice heat and then he gave it one more roll to give a little coolage to the outer skin of the punny. In my opinion, that's what allows it to come off real easy. It's hot, the whole punny stays hot, but that connection's a little bit more fragile. Little cold metal. Here we go. He's got it with a steady hand. It's all you, Dad.
All right. Thank you, sir.
There you go.
I've done my part, Katrina.
There we go.
Nice work, Oliver. Let's tuck the shirt back in. Get to the comments. And Oliver, you can take it away.
So what are we thinking here, Chris? We're gonna
put a crystal lip wrap on her.
a
for
crystal
sure.
lip wrap.
Yep.
All right, I'm catching back up. There's a few things I got to comment on. The first is Bill Lutz is meeting up with the Rat Man out in Florida.
Really?
From the Renaissance
At
Festival.
the Tampa show?
Possibly. That's an amazing performer that used to be right next to our stage at the Michigan Renaissance Festival. So that's super cool, Small World Energy.
Tell him I said hello. I played a lot of golf with that man.
Super cool. Linda's asking, and maybe I'll pass it off to you first, Chris. What project have you always wanted to do but never had the time to try?
The banjo. And I just got a banjo and I took my first lesson last week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh. Just wait till he starts strumming on that. Oh, got him all riled up about the banjo.
Got me thinking about the banjo. How about that bit?
When you're saying crystal lip wrap,
Just
you just want clear?
Yep.
Jake, did you see the question about what makes you encase glass?
What
versus
makes you
not?
encase the glass? I'm moving my way down to it. We got James on the show. What's happening, James? Right under that, Dave asks, is the decision to encase the glass based solely on the amount of glass needed for the piece or artist choice? It's totally artist choice. It depends on the size, but typically when you're encasing glass, the size, you could put the color on the outside for this size or encase it and do it for that size either. So it's usually not about the size. It's about the color pattern and the dynamic of the piece.
And a particular color. Like you want to
Beautiful
always encase copper blue. because copper blue burns out. Reds, it's better to encase reds because reds burn out, which means they're precious elements. Like red is gold, and gold burns out and it'll turn brown. So you want to make sure that you encase certain colors. Copper blue and red are big ones, so that they stay bright and really vibrant.
And the texture you get from color. This white and black's gonna have, like Chris was talking about, that matte finish texture to it. If we didn't want that, you encase it, and it adds a little more depth to the piece too. We just made some Van Gogh pumpkins, Oliver, Joey, and I, earlier this week, and half of them we encased, half of them we didn't, and it magnified the color pattern. I really love the glassy look of it, but it's not necessary in every piece, and some patterns, some color like this, look really good not encased.
Paddle?
Thinking you want to paddle?
On.
Awesome. Congrats on the new job, James. Great to hear.
Off.
Donna's loving the saguaro cactus.
Ooh. All right, who's bringing me the handle?
That'll be I. Oliver's gotten some bubbles in there and made some nice bubbles in his day.
Looking good here, guys. Check that shape out.
Are we going clear or are we going
Matte
black?
on the black is awesome.
Yeah.
It's got some good depth to it.
Dad, you think clear or black?
I'd like to have black fade from bottom up.
Would you pull out the K95?
Yeah.
Or what about that black that's right there?
The dark and metallic?
The one that's right there that Mom was just using on her spaceship.
We can go with the dark and stormy.
Yeah, it'll go nice.
Scratch that, Oliver. We're good.
All right, we'll keep it dark and stormy then.
Every time I walk across the shop, my pants get pulled up even higher.
Oh, that's
Better
what
than the
happens.
other way.
That's what happens when your birthday's the day before St. Patty's Day.
You gotta wear the suspenders. Hey, I wanted to give a big shout out to Sue Schmidt, an amazing human being. If you all saw that spontaneous Facebook Live video we did, my sweet goblet from last week was actually purchased and then re-gifted back to me before it was shipped out by Sue, because she saw how jacked up and excited I was about it. And Sue, you're the bomb for that. I really appreciate it. And it's just a really, really heartwarming thing. It's at home in my goblet case, and it's pretty darn awesome. So thank you, Sue. I'm gonna pop a bubble into this. I got 3 schmacks of the dark and stormy. As many of you guys know, the handle prep is pretty essential into the way that the gaffer is gonna put the handle on. So you really gotta line that up correct. It's looking good.
So you only got your color on the front there so that it fades in the clear?
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
Very nice.
And that adds a little bit of tech difficulty to it too, because black is so soft, it's gonna wanna pull out from the tip even more. So it's even more important that you got your heat all the way through and really juicy. Look at how he just wrangles that, how hot it is. He just like psh, psh, top, bottom. Thanks, Oliver.
Yeah, no problem.
That's amazing.
Got her.
Now, they all did have runners on them.
This one's getting a runner on it. I'm pimping it out.
Uh-oh.
We're going to Vegas.
Whoa.
If you're thinking about pimping something out, it's got to be Vegas, right?
Sure. Oliver, have you brought a runner yet for a mug?
I have not. I don't think so.
Is it going to be clear? You're going to have color on it?
I think it should be white.
I think you can do it. It's going to be about that big.
It could be a fade too, white to clear. You can do a fade, pal.
Yeah, I can do that all day long.
All right, let's do it.
You want it juicier rather than shaped up too perfect, Oliver.
What are we trying to get, like a nice cone shape on this guy?
A little bit of a cone, but rather just have it super hot and in the general cone shape.
Okay.
Heat's more important, so he's got time to finesse it. Let's see what happens, folks. anybody got any questions or anything specific they want to see from the product table, when we're done with this piece, we can look back over it one more time. Greg
Jay.
has his rocks glass. That's
Greg,
good.
come on.
That's good.
Come on, baby. Hustle, hustle.
Greg has his rocks glass,
Little
folks.
dab in the smaller white of the two, just in the bottom of it. Left side, yep. Just on the bottom.
Turned out
That's
amazing.
good. Go ahead and heat her up.
If you guys remember that one from the show.
Hey, I have lots of answers from the goblet.
The goblet thing?
Remember last week we said the goblet,
Right here.
stemmed goblet,
How do you
or
want
not?
this served up,
And
Chris?
I'm gonna have you hold it so I can do a thumb bit.
Yes.
Come on, straight over, straight up.
So at the end of the day, stemmed goblets, what won was
Stay right
the
there.
color and the shape. So people chose the goblets over color first, and then
Stay.
shape, like how much it held.
Interesting.
So they weren't interested in whether it was
Lift up.
stemmed or what it was called. And purple was the top color.
Oh,
Purple is
Yeah.
number one.
Yeah, which is always, I think, interesting
Hey.
to know. So when you're making them, like the
Not too
greens
bad for my
don't
first
sell.
runner.
That was beautiful.
There's a lot of color tech and research that we need. And like I was saying earlier, it's nice that we have these e-news that we can ask those questions like
Yeah,
that.
super important.
But the reality is, when you guys buy those products, we learn what you guys want to see and what you guys like.
When there's all green left on the table,
We
then
know.
we know.
Yep.
Don't make anything green. We have enough.
Lots of love coming in for this piece, folks. Looking super good.
I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's like some awesome difference in like the matte to shininess in the black from like the edges in the center as
Totally.
it comes in contact with the light.
Totally. That's the color tech right there.
And to compliment you on that bit you brought, Oliver, you had a really amazingly steady hand, and the fade turned out perfect.
There we
Yeah.
go. Okay.
Yeah.
I was envisioning the fade starting with white down on the bottom and then fading to crystal so you could see through the crystal, and then it would become really watery up top like a water droplet so that it was totally thirst-provoking.
Whoa. Yeah.
How about that stamp bit, my friend?
Absolutely.
So that's amazing. Kudos to Oliver bringing over a nice hot bit. There was a question on there I saw before I grabbed the camera that said, how do you get the fade like we're talking about here? And it was just the way Oliver applied the color. He just put a tiny little bit on the tip of the bit, and when you dragged it out and pulled it up, it pulled away into clear. But there's many different
Absolutely.
ways to do that fade.
A reverse fade, diagonal fade,
Bar color,
buck wild fade.
that's serious.
Those are the serious ones, guys.
Nice jumbo stamp from Oliver. Chris has got the torch going on here. And listen real close.
The GA stamper.
Nice, beautiful stamp. You guys let me know if I'm moving the camera too much. Sometimes I get excited and want to zoom right in on something, but if I'm moving too fast with the zoom and I need to slow down, if it's like causing anybody some dizziness or anything, let me know. That's the only way I'm going to learn and grow on the camera here is feedback from you all. Looks like it's coming off the pipe. If you could pull that knockoff out and angle it a little so I could get a shot. Beautiful, thank you. Let's see this break in a good way. Beautiful, nice punny, Oliver. He's coming in with the torch. Take one step to the, there it is. Chris is torching it. Oliver's got the claw. Now, of all the products to put away, I gotta say mugs are not one of the easier ones to work the claw with. So, I don't know how many mugs we made with Oliver, but you're gonna wanna grab it by the base.
I can put it away.
All right, go for
You're gonna
it.
grab it by the base, hold it
Oh, up by the
sideways.
base.
Yep, right up there. And hold it sideways as you're walking over. Katrina, I hope you can take
the
a
door?
breath on his way over here.
If I get a hand with it, I'd
hold your
appreciate
breath.
it.
I'm holding mine.
Don't flip it till you get over where you're putting it. Up top's fine.
Steady.
All right. He got it in there, folks.
Yeah,
we go.
baby.
Woo, he had his lucky shamrock hat on. If he wasn't wearing that shamrock hat and we weren't celebrating Jake's birthday and St. Patty's Day, that mug could have gone.
Explodo.
Yeah, but it didn't. So it's great.
Beautiful.
Love it. It was a tasty custom one. Turned out amazing.
Katrina, you're the bomb.
We going over to
Cameratown?
The board or the area
Yep.
over here?
right over here.
I think we might be.
Okay. What is this?
What is that?
End of the rainbow. And look! Oh, it's not a pot of gold. It's a thing of money. Money. This was something that we made in our early years at the Glass Academy because we thought it was really funny. Because the Glass Academy has a vault in it. It's not a safe. It's called a vault. And what do you put in a vault when credit card business? Like, we don't deal with cash. So we've got all our glass books in there, like our historic glass books, because it's temperature controlled. And we made ourselves a stack of money. So anyways, we thought that was funny. This is this week's giveaway. We've got the Joey Goblet. If you saw it from last week, we will do spin the names. It's only a couple minutes after 7. We're going to do wheel and names later. I want to give a shout out to Carrie as well. How fun is this? Carrie came into town. She had some client her boss was like, hey, I don't really want that. Do you want it? Guys, it fits this week's theme, like, so amazing. Cactus with the flowers on it, like, how could you not
And a dangling succulent.
It's so fun. And it's like weighted. This is like the coolest thing. I'm like, who the heck made this?
The perfect prop.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty fun.
Pretty cool.
So we featured it. Carrie was in town this weekend, so we featured it. We're not going to do Wheel of Names now, but I do want to thank you for entering our contest. And the reason I say that is because it's really important for us to get feedback. We know when we're talking to you live that we're getting some feedback on what things you like. But when the pandemic hit and we're doing things just in the studio, it was really great because you all were watching. Now that we're open and things are selling in the gallery and people are cash and carrying all things, we don't know what your favorites are. So this show is still a great way to feature our different products, what you guys like, what you want to see, and what we want to make more of. So if you're like, I absolutely hate yellow, don't make anything out of yellow, we will not make yellow. But when we hear that you like purple and that stemless wine glasses are your favorite versus over the delicate stems, then we know what we're making.
Look at the flat side.
So that was one of the questions. The second question was the mushroom question.
Disqualified.
I was really
The arch on
surprised
this
how many
is
people said
perfect,
Portobello
though.
are
I mean,
their
look at it in the
favorite,
light.
but I would say half of you also said you hate mushrooms.
Pretty
It's
good.
very
And I
nice.
thought that was really
I
funny.
think we did a
Like,
good job,
only
you guys.
Pizza, or if they're in gravy or they're hidden in a sauce.
Yeah.
So that was the mushroom
Unbelievable.
question. I've got the 2 winners, but it's too early. We want to hold you to the end of the show. Bess is looking at her phone. She's agreeing that's a little too early. And so we are going to go back to the
At
guys
the camera?
that are talking with
Or at
Heather,
you?
and they're getting some footage.
Okay.
Heather's been doing some great little mini clips for us, and she's like, okay, I need these certain shots, so we're sliding them in. I want you to look at our Facebook page
Under the
later.
arm
She
action.
posted a reel, a 2-minute reel of something she did, the snail.
Don't be giving any of these
Looks
thumbs
amazing.
up.
Would love your feedback. Tell us what you want to see more of. And with that, we're back to you guys.
We're back to us, and we got one comment just now that said we can't hear Michelle speak. So I wonder,
What?
I hope you were saying something important.
It's all on.
It's all on. Maybe it got a little quieter.
Because our mics were on over there when we were having
I know.
our good
Were
old
your mics
time.
on?
They were? Mine was off.
Mine was
Chris!
We need like a little director that runs around after us. And
Turn your mic on.
Turn your mic on. Turn your mic on.
It's hard, you guys. I mean, when you're just sitting around waiting to blow glass, it's really tough to remember to turn your mic on and off.
Yeah, look, they all said, Marianne said, the boys are being rude. Carol said, the guys are too loud.
Oh my God. Okay, well, back to
Oh
the
my
rainbow.
God.
All right, you guys are back on.
Sorry,
We'll
Mom.
I think
do
that
spin
when
the
I
wheel
was
next
when I
one.
was just
Okay.
over there trying to figure some stuff out, Oliver reached into my pocket and turned my mic on.
No.
Oliver,
Do you see how he does that? He
It was a good
pawns it off
prank.
on someone
Why are we
else.
mad about
is
it?
Not, no. Own up, fess up.
I can't remember
Anyway.
to turn them on and turn them off. If it's supposed to be off,
Take a look at the
fine.
board. Here it is for Carlton. This is a marriage heart, folks. Sealing the deal and a beautiful gift for his wife-to-be. So let's see something amazing come out of Chris's brain. I talked to him on the phone. We designed it all. It's going to be a large, solid, representing the love of this new marriage, multicolored, swirling glass heart. Custom
Swirling.
designed.
Like emotions. What is this?
It looks like a
Dorito chip?
I think it's a UFO.
it's a chick.
No, it's a UFO, guys. It's gotta be. I mean, look at it, it's blasting something, and that could be a cow down there. I was talking with Robin about the little cow
could
I
be,
wanted to
could
sculpt. If anyone has a little toy cow that's like this big, send it to us, please. But here goes Chris. It looks like he's got one layer of white. Are you gonna be encasing these colors?
Yes.
So he's got a layer, it's gonna be a backdrop of white, and then we've got two electrifying, poppin' and delicious bright colors. One's blue, one's green, and here he goes. Oh, double color fade. So he hit blue on either side, and he's gonna do green on the other either side. Is that right?
Yeah, so
Other either side?
So I'm gonna get the quadruple baluple.
The what?
The quadruple baluple.
Don't act like you don't know what that means, Jake.
Is that
Nah.
an Oompa Loompa? That's perfect. Green, blue. Very precise with the way you do that. The other thing about when you're putting on color like that, it's really easy to just put color on one side, put color on the other side, but you lose the shape of your mass and you lose a lot of heat if you stay too long in the colors. So there is a lot of tech behind getting that color on correct and working efficiently at the same time.
There he is, and you're gonna get sent a bunch of rounds now.
We might have a bunch of cows in the mail. Isn't that what UFOs do? They put cows in the sky?
I think sometimes they like suck everything out of them and they just turn like a bag of bones and fall down in the field.
Cowhide?
Yeah, there's like a dehydrated cow carcass from the friendly aliens.
Well, mine's gonna have one of those. What would you guys call the ray that comes down out of the UFO that sucks up the cows? Look at that swirl you just put on there.
I think that's a tractor beam.
Tractor
Yes.
beam.
So they
Exactly.
actually will take cows with them.
Yeah.
You know,
Mine
they'll take
will.
them up there and they'll milk every ounce of milk out of them, and then they gorge themselves on the milk. And I think that might be what makes their heads triangle. I'm serious.
You heard it here first, folks. When we discover aliens next year and that's all figured out, remember show 206.
Yeah. That's,
But-
I mean, I think those guys from Ancient Aliens should be tuning in, checking this out, and giving them a little education.
Just wait till they see my UFO. But this is for Carlton here. I don't believe I got his wife-to-be's name, but these guys are going to be watching this for a long time. When he gifts this to her, she may not be watching now. When he gifts it to her, he'll have the show number, he'll have the link, and we will be able to look over this loving memory piece forever, for eternity, folks.
So here's the alien action, guys.
Don't explode the camera.
In a dark summer night, it was the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, now we're in the Twilight Zone.
Oh, brother. So we got a beautiful swirl. He's going to encase it. So after all that discussion about encasement, is that something in like law school, encasement?
I think
Or
you're
no.
thinking of entrapment.
Yeah, there we go, entrapment. Well, either way,
We got something different going on here at the gathering point.
a little something different. The glass is encased, it's large, it's in charge, and look at that glowing mass. You can't even see any of the color through that right now because of how juicy it is. He's starting with a subtle neckline. Now he's going to be sculpting the lobes, if you will.
So Chris, why use the taglia and not just our wooden paddle?
Because that's so hot. The glass is so hot that it would actually stick to the wood.
Nice. Beautiful carve. Chris, do you make these for your ash pieces?
I do sometimes.
Look at that. Look at the vortex in the middle. The reason Chris is doing this all in one heat is you gotta move fast. With this much glass, it's solid glass. You really wanna get things lined up in the beginning. He can do some fine tuning and touch it up after the fact, but when the glass is at that hottest stage, you wanna get those first carbs in deep while it's hot to the core. Then you let it solidify and touch it up if need be. This takes a lot of talent to be able to work this amount of glass, have it symmetrical, the swirl in the middle like this. And of course, Carlton, I'm not sure how familiar you are with our shows, but the colors are not going to look true to what they are right now. You're going to see them much brighter. For anybody else that's new, we do an annealer reveal at 3 o'clock on every single Thursday where we're going to show you all the finished products from today's show. Michelle's Sweet UFO, which is probably for sale on the website, or it will be. She'll let us know when it is for sale. And then the other UFOs will be for sale as well. And of course, we're going to have a giveaway at the end of the show, but that'll all be shown off with our experimental pieces on Thursday. Did anybody watch this week's experimental show with me making a new style of mushroom? Let us know what you guys thought of that. That was pretty cool and experimental.
Always fun when you're happy on the experimentals.
It's a good time.
I'm liking the voiceover episode.
Yeah. Do you guys like that?
That's new
Let
for
us
us.
know what you think of that
Question.
for sure.
I want to give a shout out to Heather for that. That was pretty cool. It started by accident and then it turned out really cool. Hey, I have a thing I want to jump in, Jake.
Yes? What's that?
These are handmade, one of a kind.
Let me take a zoom.
original.
Let me just get a
Identical
quick
twins?
zoom.
They are twins, but even when you're a twin, there's some differences.
Yeah.
And so I just want to say our
There's a
items are
unique on this guy.
handmade. You have to take a gamble. You have to be willing to take a chance when you buy our items that they are unique, one of a kind, just like this heart is, original design.
I don't even think you have to take a chance. You just have to know you're going to get a one-of-a-kind beauty.
Yes.
And look at that.
But someone just placed this order. That's why I have these here.
Nice. Snails are one of my favorite products by far. So juicy. And look at, you can start to see some of the true color on the back end on the moil where it's cooling down. That green's going to look a little more yellow while we're working with it, but the blue's going to be bright and vibrant.
That's a beautiful pattern on the front.
Yeah.
Once the core of this thing cools down a little bit, it's really going to have a nice...
Oh yeah, you're starting to see the blue coming out. It's a beautiful swirl. It's not a UFO.
Oh.
We got a lot of heart emojis coming between the two channels right now, folks.
Oh, very nice.
We got a thumbs up for the voiceover from Mary Lou. You're the bomb. We appreciate the feedback as always. Yeah, that's a great comment too as well, Dave.
So
I
what's
appreciate
our-
that. We're going to extend the length of the opportunity to voice them over because I totally could have spoke about my mushroom for like
Big
another
paddle.
hour,
You can slide
and then all of a sudden it was the end of the show. So I'm just going to get a good look at this. Beautiful break, right where we wanted it. And now we're going to take some time. We got plenty of time because it's a solid heart. We're going to take some time to use the torch and really melt it in smooth. You want both sides of this heart to be gorgeous and accessible and amazing. And that's what Chris is going to do. If you look right through his elbow, you'll see the flame blasting the heart. You see there is a weight to the hose there. So when you're holding it by the handle, sometimes you do grab the hose like that to give you a little more room for the finessage. Oliver's got a steady eye on what's happening, picking up the details of how that torch works. The torch tech, the TT.
My torch tech could use some work. It's study time for Oliver.
That's right. You guys see our flags in the back there. We got a couple more coming from Carrie. From Julie here real soon, a Michigan flag, and there was one other I'm not remembering right now. But love having the flags represented in the shop here.
I'll flip it over.
Here's another steady hand
ready?
special.
Yep.
Onto the paddle. He's flipping it. Will you give me a quick view of that on your way by, Oliver? Since it's solid and we got a little bit of time. Holy, look at the optics of the clear, the way that spiral comes down to the tip. That's amazing.
All right, get her in there.
Great call putting the white underneath it for sure.
Make it pop.
It gets that blue really
You
popping.
open up the left side. Slide
All right,
right.
that's going into the box.
Perfect.
Michelle just mentioned the spaceship's going to be going onto the website
Hell yeah.
here in a minute. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Carlton, that was a beauty.
Yeah, man, it was nice. Put her there.
But many good thoughts to you and your marriage going forward in the future for sure. It's a really cool way to commemorate the new future and what's going on, and I think that's a beautiful thing to get done.
He can go back on, even on your wedding night, when you guys are at your hotel, on your honeymoon, the first night, all you need to do is watch the show.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the gathering point.
Come on now. What? Come on now.
You guys are the bomb.
All right, so now we're moving on to Saucerville.
If you wanted to get started up on yours, we could handle the wheel of names right now.
All right.
Mom, Michelle, you want to do that?
Yep.
All right.
I'll get started on my saucer.
Chris is starting up his saucer UFO. He'll talk with Oliver about what's going down with that. I'll be doing mine. I'm going to make it really out of control, and it will be the giveaway.
All right. Well,
Shall we spin the
you
wheel of
wanna spin
names?
the wheel?
Don't be giving them any previews now.
All right, Mike's
We're
muted
live.
when it's spinning.
We were
So
singing.
What? That's like behind the scenes. Should we be like one of those newscaster that's like
Oops.
picking their nose
Yeah.
and like doing something weird behind the scenes? All right, let's just make sure my mic is on.
We got 2 giveaways,
See-
correct?
Yes.
And your mic's on?
People were lots of mushroom comments, which you guys, come on, mushrooms are so medicinal. You might want to look into it. They're really a thing of the future. And you might want to join and get some mushrooms for the future because there are much more to mushrooms than portobello or the button tops that go on pizza. So just kind of opening the door to your, and there's magic mushrooms, yeah, I get that. But somewhere between the magic mushrooms and the normal mushrooms, there's this whole plethora.
One might
goodness.
say, and it's happened in a TV show that I know of, but one might say that mushrooms are the aliens of the world and they will take over us.
Yeah, they say that they connect underground, and that's like, anyways. All right.
Anyway.
So Sunday's $25 gift card.
And how do you enter to win this one?
You enter if you're on our email list and you play the game. When your e-news comes on Sunday, there's a little button that says enter the survey, and you hit that. It will take you right to it. Your email automatically gets entered. All you have to do is type in your answer.
And I think Sunday includes the experimental show. It comes out around 9 o'clock. You watch the experimental show and enter yourself to win a $25 gift card.
Spend the morning with us. Have your coffee, watch a video, enter a contest, and win, like Lenny did, a $25 gift card.
Lenny Green, all right. 25 bucks.
cool.
It's an e-gift card, right? So that's going to be emailed to Lenny.
Yes, and you can use it on product or classes. So there have been people that have used it for classes very successfully. If you're planning a vacation come up this summer, we're having a big old party in June. You might want to redeem it then.
June 6th.
All right, Joey's Turbo Goblet.
Let me go
Super
grab it.
cool. Very functional. We are talking about goblets and stemware and everything. So the winner of Joey's is Cindy Muser.
Mooser? I know Cindy, though. That name's
Cindy
familiar. Congratulations, Cindy. That's super cool. Let's take one more up-close look at it. This is from the first Goblet Show of 2023, and really kind of planned Goblet Show, the first of its kind. And Joey made his sweet turbo, beautiful footing tool foot on here. goblet, and this one's coming home to you. We'll send you an invoice for shipping, or you can come pick it up if you're local. So congratulations, Cindy. Very cool. Send her some love, chat, folks. And we're gonna take a gander at Chris's
Is this
design that looks almost exactly like mine.
this like it's shining?
What are you
the light
talking
down
about,
on the
Jake? That
cow?
looks nothing like a tortilla
That is
chip.
the light that's shining down on the cow, but it's going to be what's holding it up in the air.
Come
you
on, I
guys-
think he literally went into my brain and took it. That's exactly what I was gonna do.
Have you guys
Oh,
ever
boy.
seen when they talk about the cows and all the blood's gone and they're just carcasses on the ground?
Yeah.
We did talk about that.
We did talk about it.
Amazingly enough.
All right. Well, I was like,
I must have
locking
sucked
the
that out of
door
her brain,
behind-
too.
Got it.
Jeez. All right, well, let's see how he does it. I kind of had a little bit different of an idea for the body up here and what I was going to do.
What is this little bump on the top?
I think that's the looking window.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that right? This bump right here?
Yep, it's going to be a bubble blown out. That'll be the window.
That was literally what I was going to do. I was going to do 4 of them around the whole thing, on the whole side of
Well,
it.
you can do 4 of them around yours because mine's only got 1 on it.
It's ridiculous.
Here's the good news.
How'd I let him go first?
Watch what he does, and then you can learn and do it different or do it better.
It's true. I'm going to analyze it. What are you going to do? Anybody guess why Chris was just sitting there for that long? Doesn't happen often. What do you got there,
I
Oliver?
was waiting on the
Don't
paper.
dip it in the water. Put it out flat and put some water on it.
Oh, look at that. How about a big reveal for the camera?
Oh,
Would you just look at that
Yeah.
beautiful piece of equipment? Oh,
the wonderful newspaper.
we've had that for about 2 years now, using the same newspaper. The crustier and the dirtier and the murkier, the better. Just like when anyone takes a class, I tell them to reach their hand deep into the bucket and get murk water up to their wrist. If they're wearing a watch, it can just be to their thumb, but that's part of taking a class at the Glass Academy. You get murkicized. But anyway. Holy, he's not going small, folks. No, he's not. No. Beth said, I don't think anything Chris ever makes is small.
Huh?
He's not the mini guy. Joey, on the other hand, they make a good team. Joey can make some pretty nice miniature items. Mary Lou, if I'm going to do the mothership, it's going to have to be a lot bigger than this piece right here. That's going to be serious. Kathleen said double dipping.
Double dipping, double dipping.
That's exactly why Chris was sitting there at the bench for that long. Mike, it would be pretty sweet if the beams were uranium glass, if we could get some glow-in-the-dark glass up in a UFO. It'd be pretty wild.
Yeah. How about that? You can sit there if you want to move that computer.
My device,
Well, I marvered on a device like that once. It doesn't do good.
it's not good for the device.
All right, there was a glitch. It's on the website now.
There was a glitch. And now, ooh, can you guys hear that?
Chalkboard.
Oh my God. That's what happens when you don't have
Hello?
beeswax on the tools. Michelle was just informing us that
Stop.
her UFO is live and on the website.
Hello?
Probably the second piece Michelle's done here on the show
Good.
in almost a year, maybe I'd say. I don't know. It's been a long time, but she decided to keep her mushroom tree that she made a couple shows ago, and this is the first one that's
Hello?
going to be for sale. I know a couple people have nice collections of Michelle's work. This would be a good one to add
Good.
to it. Take a look at the website. There's no pictures included from these live feed pieces because they're in the box. They're cooling down overnight. We're going to cool them down for 16 hours. Then we're going to get them out. We'll show you on
Grab the bucket
Thursday.
for water, would you? Just take that block out of there.
It's getting large and in charge.
You want those in a special spot? The
Just
bucket?
right there is going to be fine.
All right.
This is how we like to get people. Oh. Whoa. Just brought out the Crackle Special out of
You
nowhere.
can bring that over here. I'll hit it
It's
one more
going for
time.
a double dunk.
I'll put it right in front of the marver.
Yeah.
Spaceship is gone.
Spaceship is gone, like that, folks. We talk about quick fingers pretty frequently on the show when we're doing things online like this, doing things live. That's kind of how it works. So if you're going to be getting some products or thinking about buying something on the website, it's a much coveted skill to know how you're purchasing, get your card loaded up, and get ready to go. Going for another dunk?
Nope.
All right, he's got about 3 or 4 dunks. He's going to the bench. Look how he holds the pipe in the air. That little bit of angle makes a huge difference, and he's actually capping the pipe while he angled it, so it's squashing back and not concaving on itself.
Good.
Hey, you know, I
A
will
little bit
say
more.
shout out. I don't know if Heather Moody watches the show or not. But she came in, took a class, spent some time. It was really nice. She was here like a good 2 hours or so.
She's here right now, too.
Is she? I mean, it was really nice just to hear. And she's like, I know you made the feathers. Like, what else are you going to make? So, Heather, that was for you, the spaceship. I was like, yeah, I should probably get on the pipe.
Are you talking about Heather Moody that's standing behind us right
not
now?
Heather. Jennifer Moody.
Jennifer Moody.
No relation.
No relation.
Yes, no relation. Sorry. Jeez. That's what happens when I look at the names and then I start thinking.
Would you look
Or
at
did
that?
I not think? But anyways, just saying, customers that come in, we get to talking.
Stop.
It's super cool. We love seeing people in person for classes. Some folks it's not really feasible, but like we mentioned, we're actually going to be putting up real soon here tickets for April 25th live show.
Good.
We're going to do another big show, one of 4 out of this year. It'll be our second one this year.
Get that, gather up that.
It's got to be pretty sizable, huh?
Pretty sizable. I don't know if you want to maybe bring that, Jake.
Yeah, what do you need?
A wrap around the outside. It's going to be about the size of a
Probably.
pencil all the way around. Yeah.
I'll probably do it on a counterweight too, so it doesn't drip off too much.
Okay.
Would you mind manning the camera for a minute?
Yeah.
Is it recycle?
It's going to be out of the purple.
All right.
00 over here.
What did I hear you say?
You got
You can
Hyacinth 00 on the left.
Thank
Yeah.
you. So he's got a recycled body, a nice, beautiful, light, transparent blue, and we're going
Got
for
a nice,
the
softer perspective. Woo! Wedged it in there. I'll take one flash and come on out. I'll come on out. And then you'll probably be ready. Is that one coat? You think it's good?
It's like 3.
All right, that's going to be fine.
So Jake, you thinking one more heat, then you're going to be bringing that big lip over?
I'm gonna bring it, yeah, right now, and I think I got it lined up pretty darn good. It's set back on the pipe, and looks like interesting. I know what he's gonna do here with this handle looping tool. Ready for me?
It's not round, but it's okay. I'm ready for you.
We got Chris breaking out some tech that I'm not familiar with.
He's gonna have to move fast to get all the way around this guy, I'll tell you that. Beautiful. Ooh.
Very nice, very nice. Then here's the special hole punch.
Okay.
And then the
Quick.
trick is he's got to do this while it's still hot enough. Can he do it? We just watched this Italian glass blower. She was so precise and so slow
Yeah.
blowing glass. It was crazy to watch.
There's so many different styles of blowing glass.
It took her 2 hours to make one item. It was a cool item. But
I
it's
don't
a
know if
style
we
of-
have,
of blowing.
Kathy's wondering if we have a theme for our 25th show, or we're selling tickets for the big show.
April 25th. Geez, that's a little far out to think
I don't think
about.
we have a theme. We just know it's going to be a big show, and that's kind of the theme of it. Last time we did 4 different products from our gallery in jumbo size.
We could do aliens again.
I don't know
Jake,
if we need to necessarily
Would
have
you
a
bring
theme.
me just a recycled clear bit?
For a Maurice or?
No, for the bubble on the top.
Yeah.
Probably be like the size of a golf ball.
All right.
We don't have to have a theme, but it might be fun. Like we could do baked goods, giant cupcakes.
Oh yeah.
We could do aliens where we make aliens. We could do creatures.
Creatures would be fun.
Yeah.
Can't believe he's doing exactly what I was gonna
It's like
do.
a pie. It looks like a cherry pie.
It does look like a cherry pie.
It is pie day. Whoa, we could turn
And
that
it's pie
spaceship into a pie.
How many of you guys can recite at least 6 of the numbers of pi?
Not me.
Jake, will you blow for me?
1, 5, 1, 2, 6, 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Blow.
It's 3.14.
Keep going. Keep blowing.
Could he cap it?
No, just blow. Just hold that pressure. That's all, Jake. Keep going. Keep going harder if you can.
There it goes.
Keep
So
going.
what's the tech going on here, Michelle? We put this hot bit on there and it's heating up that glass so it expands out at that point only?
That's all I can do,
You
Dad.
got it. Exactly at that point. The other glass
Got
is too
falling out of my
cold,
chair.
so
Sorry.
it can't push out. And just where that hot glass was when Jake blows as hard as he could, he almost passed
I
out.
almost just bursted a neck vein.
Whoa.
The hot glass pushes out. But you can only do that once. If you try to do it more than once, you end up like, it's hard to do a
Can't see it.
second.
It's looking really good.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep it going.
Is it growing?
Looks good. Take a look at it.
Now your drawing has it off to the side. What made you do it centered?
Because he was actually thinking of exactly what I was thinking of.
I was
That's
thinking,
cool.
Whatever.
That would be really cool if we somehow could sculpt that into a pile of whipped cream. It's whatever. Like if we just did a dollop of whipped cream on top of that thing.
Well, instead of a spaceship, you can do a pie.
I could make a pie for Pie Day. Since my tech's already been discovered.
Give me one more bench blow, Jake. A nice
I'm curious
toughie.
how he's going to do the foot, though.
Well-
I won't tell you.
That's good.
Anything because I can't talk.
6 numbers of pie.
No, none of them were real numbers of pi. I was totally making all that up. But I'm curious to see what Chris is going to do because I was going to do mine kind of like the goblet foot that I did on the last show. That was a trumpet foot. It would come down and be completely even like a light beam coming down, and that's what it would stand on, would be the bottom of that trumpet foot. His is pretty sporadic and kind of looks like some kind of noodle if you take a look at it there.
Noodle.
So we're going to see how, take a look at that, Oliver, down there. We'll see how that noodlification happens.
Some noodlification, you said.
Noodlification
And we're using Granny Green for the noodlification.
for the noodifier.
I mean, I think Granny Green can be a great tractor beam color.
So here I am,
It's green to
Babysitting
remind
that
the
puppy
cows
for
to
me.
pasture.
babysitting.
Exactly, to entice the cows in.
The cow enticer?
That's why it's Granny Green to remind the cows of the pasture.
This makes sense. This does make sense.
We're very scientific here at the gathering point.
That's right. But he is on a solid pipe, so my thought of making it kind of like a blown foot is not what he thought of, so we're not completely on the same page. It's looking like it's going to be some sort of solid, giant, crazy thing. Oh, a little bit of perps on the outside.
Got to bring the saucer action down into the base.
Exactly.
That's to remind the cows of the perfect sunset.
Exactly.
The nice purple sky.
Perfect.
Keeping this just warm enough that I can see a little bit of a glow to it. I don't want to lose the shape, and that's kind of the duty of the person that takes over the gaffer's piece, is to not lose any of that shape, but keep it hot enough that it's not going to go explodo like Frodo.
The squeaky door.
Yeah. Still a tight squeeze, even with the door open.
Yeah, he always likes fits in there.
Yep.
So I think technically I would have done it in 2 parts and glued it together, right? Like I would have done the bottom part and then.
I mean, we got the
that's
top
an option.
connected. If he's putting that on the bottom of this piece, if the part closest to the camera is the top of it, I'm not sure how he's going to do this. You know?
That's a big old hunk of glass he's got. I don't know
boy.
either.
It's becoming a big show piece real fast here, folks. So he's on the Marver over here, Oliver. He's kind of shaping it up on his way over.
I want to get a little
That's gonna be a big
coolness,
base.
but I can't do it with one hand.
Let me get over there.
You help me out, Oliver? Cool it. It's good. Keep going. Now go a little more. That's good.
He's cooling it right down.
Big old teardrop, right?
Yeah. You need in here?
No, I'm gonna just. Oliver, you want to neck that for me?
You gotta like
Neck it.
let people know.
Right up by the pipe. We're gonna neck it. Good. Keep going. Tighten it up. It's good. Okay.
Okay, Mom.
Once you come out, I'll go in and get this top out a little bit more, Jake.
Okay.
Looking pretty tractor beamish.
Beamish. Quite tractor beamish.
Everyone's a little bit quiet because we're all kind
You're
of
right. No one's talking.
we're
Don't really
in
know the plan.
anticipation for
Well, we
where this is
don't.
going.
My warm up was the teardrop, but mine hit the floor, and I want to make sure I don't hit the floor with this puppy.
I was thinking that this is exactly why there's a single gather rule for the teardrop challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoops, sorry.
Exactly. Look at that.
That's my saucer holder.
All right.
So you're gonna knock the saucer off on this? Get the torch and get something to hold that.
Oliver, make me a punty.
Coming up, counterweight.
On that counterweight I put up. Hey, you know you're gonna stamp it?
No, I was gonna hold it. Torch this hot so you can attach it, and then.
Oh, I'm gonna punny that up and then heat this up, and then we're gonna.
Do you want to stamp it while you're there?
I was thinking if you wanted to stamp it, you could grab the GA stamp.
That's not a GA stamp.
Normally, with us working together
Where
so
is the
much,
GA stamp?
it's probably right over there. You can assume and kind of anticipate what's going to go down, but
Sometimes
Oliver,
it's
take
Chris
this.
who
Right now.
can't. He keeps it all a mystery.
Whoa, I'm losing it. Oliver, you got that punny? Heat it up quick. Come on. Heat it up. It's not hot enough. Heat it up. And then bring it over here when you're
Go
done
right
heating it
on
up.
the flame. Yep, you got it. You can use a torch too.
You ready for me?
Yes, I am.
Colors are nice on that. Jake.
All right.
So, gloves, how are you grabbing the spaceship?
I think we're gonna use the gloves, Oliver, and you're gonna we're gonna do this just like we do the penguins, Jake. You and I'll be heating it up with a torch. We will switch up, and then you'll give the saucer a flash. Take this, heat it up. I'll take the saucer, knock it off. You'll sit down with this. I'll stick it on.
Okay. So you're gloving up then?
I'll glove up, yeah.
Set them right on the
You
marble
can
over here.
warm them up though.
Yeah. Warm them up here in the furnace.
Trying to get this punchy to recess into the bottom little, you guys, so that it.
You do doors, I'll do pipe.
Oliver, would you bring me a bit of clear glass for this, because my hole is a little bit bigger. So go ahead and bring a clear bit. Jake, we got a minute. We won't have to worry about too much extra heating with that bit on there.
Right.
We'll give this guy a flash real quick.
This is the tricky part of glass blowers. It's like construction workers. When everyone stands around, but the one guy comes in with the perfect timing and the perfect thing needed. Sometimes you need 4 people.
Oh, I'm glad I
sometimes
oversized
you don't.
that.
All right, Jake, I'll trade you.
Just heat up the end of it, or
Yeah, just
whole thing?
flash the whole thing for a minute, then just the end.
Chat's quiet. Everybody's
Chad's
Just-
quiet.
Well. All right, when I knock this off, Oliver, you take the pipe away. Jake, you sit down. Go ahead.
Whoopa! Can he do it? It's the giant stick and bit. Will it
me flip
adhere? Will it last? Nothing like giving
Straighten it
Jake
out.
a moment of good luck flashing that piece.
Both doors. Oliver, you're on the other door. Jake, you're flashing.
I'm nervous about the weight of the punny. Is the punny on there good?
Yeah, let's just give a good flash and get this thing put away.
You take it from him. No one wants that responsibility.
Jake, you want to get the gloves on?
Yep.
Coming out.
Everybody's holding their breath except for Nicole, who's chopping potatoes right now. Woo! Look at that piece.
Spaceship has
Not
landed.
done till it's in the box.
That's right.
And you think it's? I mean, you got it lined up so it sits weight
Oh, yeah.
wise good.
Do you want to flash again, or you're done?
I'm good. It's still moving a little. I'm just going to get a little.
That looks amazing. It looks so good. That's so cool.
Oliver, tweezers quickly.
The green, the beam of green. Wait till you guys see this on the anneal reveal. Oh my God.
Jake, want to get underneath it?
For sure.
Good thing we stamped it. Whoopa!
They have to lay it down on its side, Jake.
Away they go. Yeah, right? And blown
Or
away,
not,
you get
maybe
5
not.
hours to make
Look at that.
something. Here they get.
Yeah.
I don't know,
job.
what was that?
That was
40
Do you
minutes?
still think that's your idea right there, Jay?
Well,
Yeah.
got pumped out of
All right, got it in
proportion.
there.
Come back from the other side of the top.
Woo!
That was serious. That was cool, folks. That's a cool one.
Tractor beam and
I'll
all.
take that guy from you.
Thank you.
Yep, 10 minutes.
All right, I'm whipping together a pie. It's pie day, and we just saw it, and my idea was already kind of used, so.
So you're making a pie. I like it.
Yeah, how about,
Do a mini spaceship.
a mini
You got
space?
10 minutes. Yeah, mini
I got,
one.
what?
Yeah.
All right, guys. That was pretty fun. Sticking it together. I like that.
Got 10 minutes, so I gotta hurry. I love that. A mini spaceship, don't do a pie. Just make up something else.
Do a pie spaceship.
God, you guys know how much I hate just standing here with glass, not knowing what I'm doing.
The pressure of the video. You got an idea
It's
for a
horrible.
pie? Well, if anywhere along the line that pie kind of looks like a spaceship, it may metamorphosize into one. But for right now, make the pie. Who cares?
Pie-shaped UFO.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what you drew.
So really, subconsciously, he was drawing a pie.
Yeah.
I don't have any pie colors out. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Well, you got Irish, you got
Not gonna
purple,
make
you
a-
got green.
Rust color down there.
You want me to swap out like a white for maybe a red orange, so it's like a cherry pie maybe?
I think I'll just do a spaceship because that's what I was planning on doing. But it's not going to be my idea because I got 7 minutes. So this is the 7-minute spaceship, folks. Let's see what happens.
All right, well, Jake's thinking, I'll tell you a funny one today. So Chris opened the door today because we had our windshields repaired on the cars. A guy walked in.
You're in the wrong spot.
A guy walked in, called out everything. No one came. He called us while he was standing in the building
When?
this morning. He wanted to buy a gift certificate, but no one was here.
With 8 people in here?
Yeah,
Where else are we?
I don't know. The door was open. He said, I walked right in, left a message on the machine. Hi, I want to buy a gift certificate. Is anyone here? Some days, you just,
Exactly.
the door is open and we're a little clueless.
That was probably when I was at the depot.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You probably opened the door, went in the back and did something. The guy just like walked in.
I didn't
So-
open the door.
Well, then someone didn't lock the door.
Well, there was people here at 8 o'clock this morning all day. That's people.
I don't know what to say. I was just
Hello?
giving some breathing room so Jake could think
Thanks.
without everyone watching and
Good.
talking over him. So he's thinking, there it is. I see it forming.
Hello? Real light?
Oh, very quick.
Good?
Probably still do some type of a tractor beam or whatever.
Hello? Good.
It's so cute.
That's a little cutie.
Can I make the noise?
Hello? Oh. Good. All right. How about a clear, we'll do a clear, let's do a clear wrap here, and then we'll use the leftovers to put some, let's do a clear wrap.
Around the outside edge?
Yeah.
So you got most of your shape there, Jake. Now you're just trying to get in some very nice detail work.
I'm gonna give it a little bit of detail, keep it simple and stylized with a clear wrap around here with the old pillow chop technique, so it's kind of gonna look like little
How
windows.
big you want it?
Okay.
Pencil
Magnified
thickness?
windows.
I'm gonna try and get a nice zoom on
Just
the
like the
piece
same
here.
thickness as what you had going on yours in the large scale. Yep.
And we got Chris bringing that lip wrap over.
All right.
Gonna be enough?
It's perfect.
Yeah. Jet pack in the back.
Is that dark and stormy?
This is the dark and stormy.
I'm liking it.
Ouch.
Look at him go! That's where the action's at? Like when it's moving real fast?
No, I was just running out. I was getting no texture on it because it wasn't hot enough. I'm gonna give it a little torchy, but you could start up on a punny.
That glass could
You want a Maurice off of it?
Yeah, a little one. And then I'll let you just keep it, and I'm gonna whip up a bubble. Ouch.
The sizzler.
Looking good, Jake.
Thanks, Mom.
Focus, Jake, focus. That's what Michelle used to say when Jake was on the baseball field and he'd be up the back when he was really little. She'd be in the audience screaming, "Focus!"
The
Jake sitting there
audience?
with his
The
bat.
audience?
It was so awesome.
Oh, man.
And then Jake would hit a home run and she'd be like, "I got to do that."
I was never good at batting.
Well, if you compared it to a slap shot now,
Yeah.
it's pretty darn good.
Woohoo!
Ready?
Well, I'll let you handle that. I think you can just stick it right on top there.
So far as that glass
Oh, we got cold pipes over here.
I know you're hyper focused right now, Jake, but you're getting
Oliver, would you bring him over Maurice?
Maurice?
Yeah.
You got it.
Just put a little patty like the size of a quarter on the bottom there.
Me?
Yeah.
Cover up the bottom of it?
Yep.
You want me making it dark metallic before I get it on there?
Clear is cool.
Okay.
I love it. Who let that treachery in the door?
Robinson and did the dome jump.
Come on, you're right.
Yeah,
They totally
dome
did the dome jump.
Those are good.
Flip. Like so?
Perfect. Can I get a little air from you, Oliver?
Yeah.
Well. Perfect. All right, switch with me, Dad. We'll put on a little blown foot.
Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. I'm doing this wrong.
Good.
Nice.
Very nice.
El trumpetto?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you call these guys. It's a trumpet foot, like a bell of a trumpet. Super nice. And you got it done real hot. Which you got to do it hot to get it to look right.
So I put gold on here and a little purple on the tip of it, so it's coming purple from the UFO down to a shimmering gold right around where that plastic cowl will be.
You're going to put a plastic cowl under it, eh?
Yeah.
I just turned Canadian there for a second. Hey?
I don't know where the stamp's gonna go. Probably right somewhere.
You just want a little bit on there?
30 seconds. Yeah, I gotta open this up first though. Nervous about the punny, but I think we got it. Nice.
I had
Oh.
to not be nervous. And feel like, "Wham!" If you're nervous and you go and you give it a little like hold back, it'll sometimes knock the whole piece off. So you really got to give it all you got.
Will you heat those jacks and wax them one time?
Yeah.
Open it up something thin like this. I want to do it all in one move, and then I'm gonna have the jacks completely on the outside with like probably about that deep onto the jacks covered with glass or on the glass, cold glass. So having them hot and having them waxy is gonna be really helpful.
Flip them. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Oh yeah, look at him go, folks. Look at him go. Yeehaw!
One more heat.
That's tractor beam too.
Man. I'm liking it a lot, but that is not the direction I thought you were going after I saw like the bubble get put down for the foot. I thought you were gonna leave it like one ginormous like flame.
Bubble flames?
Yeah. But I think I'm liking this a little bit better.
That's good. All right, let's get a little GA stamper on it.
All right.
It's coming down.
I like it. So, is this for sale?
This
or
is the giveaway.
The giveaway.
This is someone's sweet
Someone's
giveaway.
gonna get the tasty giveaway. Looking forward.
Thanks.
Oh yeah.
Got to get it straightened out one time here, and we're gonna knock it off, see if it stands.
Little reduction.
A little bling bling, that's right. We could go for that bling bling right now.
Want a paddle or no?
Got it.
Nah. I don't know if that perps is gonna look perps on top of the gold. We'll see how it reacts.
Got a little action going on. This is the giveaway, guys. If you haven't got your question in,
I'm gonna do one more, Mom.
send it to enews@glassacademy.com. Have you ever seen a saguaro cactus in person? And would you be willing to eat a cactus flower? I guess it's a double question, you guys.
Double question. That's it.
Looking good.
You got me thinking about it. I think I have seen a saguaro,
Cigar, oh.
a cactus before.
Wow.
Can you grab that torch, Oliver? Nice save on that one, Dad.
Heck yeah.
You want to let the... I'm not sure which one you want.
Oh, wait, where's the Blackberry stamp? Coming in. It's good.
How many people does it take to stamp the glass?
Oh
If we could have two more.
I know, I think so. way it goes.
Oh yeah. So maybe the reason that we've done a cactus show and a UFO show together, maybe UFOs are seen more in the desert.
They got those clear skies.
Wasn't Area 51 in the desert somewhere?
I
Yes.
think
I
Chris
think
is
it is.
catching on, folks.
It only took the whole show.
I mean, is that what's going on here, guys?
Yeah.
Because it's the first I knew about it.
I'm so happy you put it together.
I know, it was a quiz and I did it. Yay!
Isn't Area 51 the desert?
Yeah, you guys, the Wings are playing tonight, just so you know.
What?
8 o'clock.
Well,
Yes.
too late. You're already missing it.
I am?
It's
Well,
past
I
8
didn't
o'clock.
I don't need to see the puck drop. I just need to see him kick some butt.
All right, thanks everyone for watching. It's been a pleasure. We enjoy each and every one of you. We're figuring out more stuff with the VIPs on YouTube. Stay tuned for some great stuff upcoming. Tomorrow it will be listed if you want to join the big show, April 25th. That's a Tuesday. And Oliver, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me.
We're all in green, right, for St. Patty's Day.
That's right.
Have a great one.
And Jake's birthday too, you guys. Have a good one. We'll talk to you in show 207.
Next week.
See you guys.